Women have an almost pathological obsessive-compulsive disorder, always afraid of missing the allotted time. Just the thought of being late. Her left eye twitched involuntarily, and the same is true now. She was anxiously waiting for her husband to come downstairs. Then the elevator slowly descends from above. Unfortunately, that person is not Fox. The housekeeper is going to take the luggage to the car, reassure her that she will be able to catch the plane. But Alice couldn't calm down at all. Keep asking what time it is. The butler informed 4:11. His breathing became rapid. The driver looked at the watch with little time left. I don't know if I can get to the airport on time. Apologize for the wife. Sports bosses are as slow as pigs. The housekeeper warns him to be careful. I don't care.
He makes her wait on purpose just to upset her. Does it every time. Last week, going to the opera, he was that late she needed smelling salts by the time we got there.
Driver's long-standing grievances erupt. If Fox hadn't given them 6 weeks off, I really can't take it. The butler advised him to keep his mouth shut. Otherwise, you may lose this high-paying job. After hitting the driver, he went back to the living room to report that his luggage was packed. Another 2 minutes went by. Alice became more and more nervous. It takes an hour to ride a horse to the airport. The plane takes off at 6:15. He has to arrive in advance to go through the formalities. Otherwise, it will be too late. Alice was in a hurry to go back and forth, complaining that my husband is always so like deliberately procrastinating. The butler tried to distract him, let him think more about his newborn grandson, relieve tension with excited joy. But it doesn't work until the bell rings at 4:15. The elevator suddenly started to rise. Alice finally breathed a sigh of relief. It's too late to leave now. Fox slowly pushed open the elevator door.
I suppose we'd better get going if you want to catch that plane.
Oh, yes, dear, yes. Everything's ready. Arthur's waiting.
Good.
But he didn't choose to put on his coat, but not only take the keys slowly. Then I have to go to the bathroom. Alice held back her emotions. I just hope my husband can hurry up. He sat in the back of the car first. The eye accidentally seized the driver's watch. Time is passing by minute by minute. He looked away hastily. After a while, Fox walks out the door, but stood there and smelled the flowers. Finally, it took tens of seconds to get into the car, but on the way there, Fox heard on the radio that the airport was wrong. Maybe the flight will be canceled later. Alice warns against crows. The whole person starts to fidget. Fox doesn't plan to follow to see the grandson. After a holiday for all the servants, he's moving into the club tonight. Alice promised to write to him. Let my husband go home and receive it when he has time. At this point, the driver drove halfway. There was a sudden thick fog outside.
Flight's bound to be cancelled. I don't know why we bother to come this far. By chance. Plane does take off, you're certain of it now. There's no chance of catching it.
Fox didn't forget to say something irritating. He wants his wife to accept that. The car can't drive fast in the fog. He's going to miss the plane. But unexpectedly, the driver has arrived at the airport. Then get out of the car to confirm the situation. Fox had a displeased expression on his face. He said he would not write to him unless there are any special circumstances to say. Alice didn't expect him to do that. The driver heard about the flight delay, got him a first-class lounge. Alice smiles and says goodbye to Fox, and the long wait begins. This is for him. Nothing. At least it's impossible to miss the plane. He couldn't bear the thought of being late. Maybe it has something to do with childhood. Alice's father, Mission Colonel, strictly controlled him, not even a minute late. So he's sensitive to being late. The steward nodded in understanding, and that's when he got a phone call. Then it was announced that the flight had been canceled. The fog has not dissipated for a long time. They have a flight scheduled for 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Don't want to miss it. Arrive at the airport before 10 o'clock. Alice made a quick call to inform her husband. The plane was canceled. I will find a place to live nearby. Fox strongly disagreed. Let your wife hurry home to be with you. He no longer lives at the club. Alice reluctantly agreed. Compensation, accommodation, in the face of airport arrangements, he can only choose to refuse. Then I drove home for an hour. Fox urges us to go to bed together. Alice grew increasingly dissatisfied with his toughness. I could have spent the night in a hotel. Fox waved impatiently, said the club had arranged a rundown room for him. It's better to go home and live comfortably. But Alice has an 11 o'clock flight to catch. You have to be at the airport by 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Well, I've ordered a car for 9. That should give us plenty of time.
Oh, thank you, dear. But I hope you're not going to bother to come all that way again just to see me off.
No, I don't think I will. But there's no reason why you shouldn't drop me at the bank first.
And he realized something was wrong. Banks and airports are at different directions. Fox didn't care. I think there's plenty of time. Enough to get him to the bank first. Alice's left eye twitched again. I have no choice now. And the next morning, Alice looked at the time of the clock. The whole person became nervous again. This time, Fox came down quickly. He also wants to put on a coat for his husband. Fox wants to grab some cigars, let the wife go to the car, and wait first. Alice's eyelids couldn't stop beating. He rushed outside to ask for the time. It's just after 9 o'clock. Fox slowly picked up his hat. I smelled the flowers a few times at the door, then step by step down the stairs. I finally waited for him to get in the car. Alice urged the driver to drive quickly. Fox hastily retorted, "Wait a minute."
I had a little present I wanted to be there. Now, where on earth is it? I swear I had it in my hand when I came down.
I never saw you carrying anything. What sort of present? What did it look like?
A little box wrapped in white paper. Found it, I must have left it in my bedroom. I won't be a moment.
Oh, please! Please, we haven't got time. Oh, please leave it.
He could have mailed it. It's just an ugly comb. He always gives this to his daughter. Fox was immediately unhappy, insists on going back and getting it. Alice can't stop it at all. But it's 9:15. Will he have time to get there? The driver thinks that the traffic situation has to be taken into account. Alice was even more impatient. And then he saw a comb between the seats, hastily handed over to the driver. Let him go over and ask her husband to come down. But the driver doesn't have the door key. Alice was going to rummage through it for him. I feel that I will pass faster, then rush to the door and insert the key. False shout came from inside. Alice thought she had heard wrongly. Push the beginning with your hand and import it at a glance. I seem to have suddenly thought of something. Then, take it away. The key on the door urged the driver to drive quickly. The plane took off at 11 o'clock. Husband can call a taxi to the bank. The driver said no more. Alice often spoke. Finally, we can go directly to the airport. Over the next 6 weeks, he would write to Fox every few days. Delivered through the opening by the rider. Tell your husband to eat on time. I will be back next weekend. At this moment, Alice is driving home in the car. Then opened the door with the key. Looking at the mountains of letters, he picked it up and looked at it a few times. Passing by the old elevator, the eyes involuntarily retracted. Then called the elevator emergency services. Tell them where it is.
Could you send someone round as soon as possible, do you think? Yes. It seems to be stuck between the first and second floor. No, I don't know when it happened. There's been no one here for 6 weeks, and it must have been as long as that. You see, I've been away.
Alice shows that she has trouble with her legs and feet. The maintenance staff will come ASAP. He slowly hung up the phone, then moved the chair to the corner. Look up this way. Fox has fallen to the ground and lost his breath. He was trapped between the 2 floors. No more slow procrastination. Alice looked at this scene expressionlessly. Seems to have known the result.